We also play some nice laid back music, some jacuzzi music while we do this. All right, get some open packs here that need to be um, open. So we're gonna work on those. They're open packs. I bought this a year ago. They're just backlogs that have been sitting for almost a year now. Yeah, almost a year actually. I got this on September of last year when I started the business, and I didn't bother opening them because there's evolving skies in here too. And the guy that sold it to me mainly just picked up the chase cards. There's a lot of like illustration and rares and stuff in here that he didn't bother picking up because he was mainly looking for the top chase. So we're gonna go through it. We're gonna separate all the yellow border stuff within one section. So and what we're gonna do is just gonna remove all the hollow and reverse in one area. Easier that way. Reverse hollow there. And what we're doing there, we're kindly just picking up good and bad bulk, and this normal is really cute. But then, and of course, mouse hold very popular. So again, how I'm doing sifting this is all the hollows in reverse to the left. Good bulk, bad bulk. We just keep that open for something else. Gengar, of course, another mouse hold. Two reverse, Hunter, Nato, all the Paldean, Cooper, Dashbone, also very popular. Sells in our store all the time, so we're gonna keep that. This Scrafty is really good. Ultra Ball also sells, so we're gonna keep that. Nest Ball, Lapras, Mount Junior, nope. We're gonna keep that also. And a lot of the stuff that we keep are backlog that's gonna sit in our shelf or in our storage for years because we have probably over 200 to 300,000 backlog that we have not listed. Market fluctuate; those might get rechecked at some point, but I'm not really worried about it too much because we're constantly selling cards every day. So we had a 200 sell today. Pretty happy with that. So as long as we keep moving these bulk, I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm always buying. So right now I'm more picky. Yeah, I'm a little bit more picky than usual. $34 for this. No, it's not worth it. I just sold some Lechon. We picked it up. That execute, that Ghastly, that Ralt. So a lot of good stuff. White Long, we got tons of that, but let's keep it. Worst case, we can always remove it. So we sold a bunch of cards today, man. It's crazy. We're at $300 sales today. Pretty happy with that. Chino, Ghastly. First two reverse, and two hollow, one reverse. Pretty good. It's all Paldean Fate. Paldean Fate tends to be a chase right now, along with Obsidian Flame. It seems to be a market for a lot of these singles. A lot of people are looking for them. I know we saw a bunch this last couple of days. We had a buy about 300 different variations from Paldean Fate and Obsidian Flame. Obsidian Flame is also another one. So seems to be a good rotation because I feel like they are fading in the market right now. You could check TCG players another way you could check and see if these stuff are moving or not. Pikachu, nice. Then this Moonlight's good too, but we're not. We're skipping trainers. Not all of them. There are some few trainers that we wanna keep, right? And my trash bin is starting to get a little bit overwhelmed. Nets Ball is still a very popular card. Let me do this. This is way faster, guys. Hold on. Luckily, the person that were ripping shipping got rid of the code cards because we don't need them. Just slow us down. I know there's some sellers out there that collect the code cards and they make a small profit out of it. Just not worth my labor. Where I could utilize that labor someplace else, you know? Well, again, all yellow borders like these are separated. These are going to our future lot. They will not be worked on for a while. They're just going to sit in our storage unit for future project. I'd like to have. So I'm putting my store closed. I'm closing the store for one whole week next week, so I could focus on sorting and sifting and listing. Listing is not that hard. I could list 5,000 card within an hour with no problem at all. It's just that we have a lot of backlogs of orders, so we haven't been really doing much sifting, sorting, and listing is because 90% of our labors has been going to pulling hundreds and hundreds of orders every single day, and we have a backlog of 2 days of handling time, so we don't want to get hit with negative review. So that's kind of one of the main reasons why I'm prioritizing my time next week or this weekend, knocking down the rest of these order from this week. And yeah, that's gonna be my entire day today and tomorrow, and then starting Monday. Hopefully by end of Monday we are pretty much caught up with the orders. Then we could focus on listing and sorting cards. Yeah, managing my time is so important. I know this last 2 weeks has just been very frustrating, I am hitting that burnout, and I've been in this burnout mode before, multiple times actually, since I've been in eBay for almost 10 years now. Me and the wife had run into burnout selling clothes, shoes, and many things, and we've been here, so we know exactly how it feels, and we have learned many ways to direct ourselves in a way where we don't give up or we don't quit, or you know we always find a way to negate that. Yeah, balance is very important in this business. If you do this every single day and you just all you're doing is pulling orders and you're taking away the most fun and the most important thing into the business, then it's just gonna burn you out. Because I enjoy this portions of the business, just sorting and sifting. I don't enjoy pulling orders every day. Like, I don't mind it, but if I'm pulling orders 4 or 5 times a week, 7 days a week, I can't. I'm gonna burn out, and I'm just gonna like go nuts. I don't want to go nuts. But yeah, we have learned, and I have learned, and I know now what to do. And if you are coming to a burnout, just sometimes if you want to take a break, put your store on vacation mode. That's one of the things that you could do. Just who cares if you lose out a week of sales? Who cares? Catch up. Use that break to focus on the fun thing that you enjoy about the business. Maybe sifting and sorting. Then do that. Yeah. So just don't go crazy, not doing all your orders. You will get hit with negative reviews, and eBay does not like that. So come up with a system that works for you, a system that you truly enjoy, and stick to that. Don't constantly changing your style because a YouTuber told you to, or you follow these YouTubers and they tell you that, oh yeah, this is the best way to do it, buy this and buy that, and now you're completely in the threshold of wanting to do the same thing what they're doing. Now do what works for you. Do the thing that makes you happy. Don't do it because they're doing it, and you know the money will come if you stay efficiently. And if you don't have the mindset, or you're not in the best shape physically and mentally because you're constantly catching up on time and orders, then your business is just gonna go in a shimble, and it's not good. So yeah, do what works for you and focus on that, and polish it here and there to make it more efficient. But don't don't turn your store to somebody else's store, because somebody's store operate differently than others. Because somebody else does it that way doesn't mean you're gonna like it and enjoy it the way how they doing it. Do it because you enjoy it, not because other people tell you to. My 90, I'm pretty close to two. Excuse me, I'm pretty close to $100,000 of sale this year, just by doing it the way how I do it. Yes, I do watch content creators, and I look at how they handle their stuff. But not only content creator, I watch people that doesn't make content. I watch people, the top resellers, not just in the TCG category, but everywhere. I watch them all because it teaches me exactly how they operate and how they handle things. And I network with some of these people, and we talk about how they handle burnout and stuff like that. And we all kind of have the same in common. Is we so focus on the thing that we hate the most in the business that 2 3 months in the line we just forget about the fun thing about it, and we just become so consistent of doing because the money is great. Well, yes, but then once you burn out, all that money is for nothing. Yeah, so balance is very important. Consistency is key, but if you don't have a good system, all that consistency is just nothing. You just become a robot doing the same thing over and over again. So coming up with a system that you're comfortable with, that you're having fun doing, stick to that, man. Because someone's doing it faster, that doesn't mean it's making them happy. You know, do it the way how you're doing it, the way how you want to do it. You want to do alphabetical orders, do it. You want to create CSV for your store, do it. Why not? No one's gonna stop. Especially if you enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Why not? There's a lot of apps and tools out there that you could use also. If you want to eliminate all these extra stuff, maybe you might want to look into looking at some of these apps and pay a little bit for the business, especially if you're scaling in a big large amount of inventory, and if you see yourself doing this for a long term. And there's a lot of tools out there. I use a lot of these tools actually. Use cardboard uploader, Sword Swift. I use them all. Like, I've been there. I create my own, and I just copy the same ideas and then just innovate it in my way that operate and works for me. That's how I do it. There's nothing wrong about copying people. I mean, that's why a lot of people got to their success. I mean, remember, Pokemon copied another company to get to where they are. They didn't start the Pokemon, capture it and put it in a ball thing. There's another company that done that before Pokemon did. So yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, there's nothing wrong about following other people's idea and utilizing that for your business. Doesn't have to be in the Pokemon world or the Pokemon category. You could look at other category and apply how they're doing it. That's how I've been doing it, and it's been working. I'm happy with this setup now. I am gonna be taking at least a 1 week break every month. I'll cut the store out for about a week, and then yeah, shut it down for a week. Focus on the fun things that I like about the business, sorting and sifting. So that's what I want to do. I love sorting and sifting, bro. Sudo, Udo, Delibird. Brigadier, Gloomy, Deoxy, Transform, Bercy, Gudra, Puppy, Voki, Weedle, Tourist. We saw a lot of tourists today, so that's good. We're getting more tourists. Special card, more reverse hollow, more hollow. Navine, Zubat, Paraseed, Lethio, Deoxy. Let me pick it up real quick. Paraseed. I don't like how this thing gets so dusty. Look at that. Provish, Fennekin, Emma, Magnetic, Deoxy. Prism Tower is really good. Alright. This is bad bulk. And then this is good bulk. This goes on the good side. Buffy, Froakie, Vulpix. Now all of these are gonna go. Pretty cool. I got more hollows in reverse here. Let's move down the side and get some space, and we're gonna sort and sift that later on. We're gonna categorize them by alphabetical order. And some of these still have their trainers in the back. I mean, yeah, their energy card. Not trainers, energy card. Like double check because some of them are sometimes just shiny in there. It's a little beat up right here. Look at that, it's a little cut in there. Yeah. All right, we got a few more bags. We're done with one bag, which is super nice. So we're already at pretty close to 700 cards. So we did a lot within just 18 minutes. There's some 151 stuff here, unless we moved them all. Oh, no, we moved them all. Cosmetic evolution. Yeah, pretty cool. I'll put this on the side. So again, all of these were bulk that we bought from someone about a year ago, very close to a year. We bought this September, and they've just been sitting in our storage. There were actually roughly 20,000 cards, and the rest of those we did it very early of this year. Then we just kind of we had so much backlog, so I think this thing set on our backlog for so long that we just buried it in our backlog. I have so much cards in our backlog, it's crazy. I do sort and organize them. I do go out to move all the yellow border stuff, all the hollows in reverse, and then put them in one section. So it's easier for me to navigate through in the future. So Badoo. Buddy. EV. Binary. See how I'm doing here? Oh, it was a lot. Good hollows in reverse. Larvatars, pretty good one. This black training is really good too, but we're not gonna. That Handum is good. Professor Research. Lazy, nope. We're not gonna even pick up Dust Call anymore. We have so many of that. Not even Dribbling anymore. We have so many of that. We'll survive without it. Um, Even Milk Tank, we have so many of that. It's crazy. Transform, Miscrit, Gutterbug. Alright. Candy Mouse, Panpy, Reg. Bombardier. Do we need that one? But that's Clan, Slicer, Morok. This Talk Roll is really good. EV. Palmy, we got tons of those. Glitch thing is really good. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. Alright. I'm gonna get out of stream here in a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna go take care of some stuff and I will be back. And we're gonna go live again later on. Got time. We got time. Oh. So, Rebel. Okay, so these are all gonna go to the yellow border side. This is the Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield era. Oh god, there's a lot. There's a lot of Sword and Shield. We're gonna have to put them in our yellow border section. Ooh, Snorlax. And more Peko. Cool. I miss seeing those cards. The Sword and Shield era is the best era, man. There were so many cool ass cards. Oh look, we got perfect orders. Oh boy. Perfect orders, man. Wonder what we're gonna get from perfect orders. We got some prismatic evolution as well. Look at that. That's a good sign. Got an EV right away. One bunch of EV. We got Silver Tempest. That's also gonna go in the yellow border section. There's a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of them right here. Yeah, the dude that sold this to us. He does rip and ship. He sell me his bulk. All of his bulk comes to me, and he just ship it out. I pay for the shipping, and I just cash app him remotely. And he'll message me like, "Hey, I shipped it out," and I give him money ahead of time too. Like, if he doesn't ship it in a week or two, I don't care. As long as he has money to go buy more product, and he's constantly opening ripping products, and he's selling me these bulk, I'm happy with that, man. More perfect orders. I'm so happy with this purchase, man. Good thing this thing sat for a little while. Because we had so many backlog. Look at that. Poke pads. Probably the only good thing from Perfect Orders. And there's a lot of hidden Perfect Orders, but there's actually a lot of good cards in here, like Superior. It's another good card. Stop hating on the player. I would rip Perfect Orders. If I get them MSRP, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of Perfect Orders just to rip it, man. Rip it and then just sell the singles. I don't care. Make a couple of $100. Why not? Like Naveen's a good playable card. There's Snorlax in here. The Dene, yeah. What the heck, dude? There's a Shaman too. The other Shaman, super nice card. There's Energy Switch in here, really good. We sell those daily. Luminous City as well. Barnacles. Yeah, there's nothing. There are some really good stuff in Perfect Orders. The little stuff that is. There's not much good hits, but we don't care about the hits. We care about the low end stuff. Like Pokepads, we care about that. The Dene, we care about the Dene. But everything else just garbage. Yeah, like dude, that trick sells really good. Sell that all the time. We're not gonna pick up Barnacles. Doesn't sell that much. Goldeen. Oh, don't fall. Block. Prismatic. This Duragadon is really, really nice looking too. Carmine, Eevee. Let's make sure we're putting the cards. Oh, we got Leafeon from that. Luminous City. Pokepad Reverse Hollow. More Pokepads. Dene. Laundress. This hunter is really popular too. Yeah, there's a lot of good single in Prismatic Evolution. Perfect Order, excuse me. So yeah, if I can get them super cheap, I'll buy. I'll buy all the Perfect Orders and just rip it, just for the fun of it. Just rip and rip and rip. All right, we're done with that. We got another box, but we're gonna end the stream. We'll do that box later today. So yeah, that was fun. I like streaming. I like doing this because I'm forced to do it. It's really fun. I enjoy it. So bye.